didn't see it coming, did you? One moment you're sipping a quiet drink at the bar, scrolling through memes, and the next, you've matched with her. She's beautiful, witty, slightly broken in a sexy, mysterious kind of way. And the way she laughs at your jokes feels like fireworks. But let me tell you this, you, my friend, are not the main act. You're the intermission, a distraction, and deep down, if you really think about it, you knew. But what they don't tell you, what society almost never tells men, is what it actually means to be the rebound. This video is for you, the man, who didn't sign up to be a bandage for someone else's heartbreak, but somehow, here you are. Let's talk, just you and me. No judgment, just raw truth. And some of it, frankly, you're not going to like. But you need to hear it. Let's be real. She didn't choose you because she was ready. She chose you because she was running. From pain, from regret, from the ghost of a man who probably still texts her, "You up?" at 2 a.m. And here's the twist. She might not even know she's using you. She might genuinely believe she likes you, but her heart's still tangled up in someone else's closet next to that hoodie she forgot to return. If you're hoping to build something meaningful here, you're building it on wet sand. She's not present. She's time-traveling through memories, comparing every kiss, every laugh, every fight to the one before you. And you, poor soul, are competing with someone who isn't even there. And guess what? You're losing. Now here's something you'll hate to admit. She's comparing you, constantly. Your cologne, your silence, the way you text back in paragraphs instead of emojis, it's all being measured. You might think, well, if I do everything right, I'll win her over. But here's the harsh bit. You can't outlove her ex. Not because he was better, but because he got there first. She didn't choose you from a place of clarity. She chose you from a place of chaos. And when people are in chaos, they cling to comfort, not character. You might be stronger. You might be smarter, hell, you might even be more loyal, but her heart? It's still dialing someone else's number in her dreams, and you're just the one making her feel like she can still fall asleep at night. Let me say something that might confuse you. Her affection is real, but it's not truly for you. It's for the idea of you. You're a placeholder, a paper towel soaking up emotional mess. She'll smile. She'll touch your arm in that way that makes your stomach drop. She'll even whisper things that sound like forever. But listen closely. It's not you she's grateful for. It's the relief you give her from thinking about him. And here's the dangerous part. You'll believe it. You'll start to fall. But you're not falling into love. You're falling into quicksand. The harder you try to make it real, the deeper you sink into her unresolved trauma. And when she's done needing the distraction, she'll leave. And it will feel like you got hit by a truck you didn't see coming. Before we go any deeper, we will pause for a second. If you've ever been this guy, if you're currently wondering if you're that guy, or if you're desperately trying to avoid becoming him, you need to subscribe. Not because I want a vanity metric, but because this channel is where we pull the curtain back on the emotional games no one tells men about. You've been lied to, conditioned, programmed to believe you should be strong, be patient, be her rock. But what if she's building her comeback story on your heart? Hit that subscribe button because you deserve the full truth. And we're just getting started. You've probably noticed the inconsistency. One day she's obsessed with you, the next she's distant, silent. You think she's playing hard to get, right? Wrong. She's not playing. She's bleeding. Her affection comes in waves, crashing one day and evaporating the next. And you're standing on the shore, trying to hold on to something you can't even see. Her inconsistency isn't passion, it's pain in disguise. And your mistake is thinking you can fix her. You're not her therapist. You're not her redemption arc. You're the collateral damage she'll apologize for 3 years from now, after she's healed and dating someone who reminds her of you, but better. Here's where it gets really uncomfortable. You're not plan A. You're plan, at least. I'm not alone. She didn't sit and dream about a guy like you. She stumbled into you, and you felt safe, too safe. Rebound relationships don't usually come from deep emotional connection. They come from emotional panic. So if you're wondering why she keeps mentioning her ex, or stalking his socials, or mysteriously gets quiet on anniversaries, it's because you're not the story she was supposed to be living. You're the commercial break. And one day she'll remember the main event, and you'll get ghosted by a woman who swore you made her feel alive. Rebounds rarely end with closure. They end like tornadoes. Sudden, violent, unexplained. She'll pull away, not gradually, but instantly, and you'll be left confused, texting, "Did I do something wrong?" while she's already moved on to the next stage of her healing. It won't be personal, but it will feel like the most personal thing that's ever happened to you, because you gave real love to someone who gave you borrowed affection. And here's the kicker. She'll move on faster than you. Not because she's healed, but because she was never really with you in the first place. She was with her pain. You just happened to be holding the umbrella. Let me tell you something that should make you feel a little stronger. Knowing you're the rebound gives you the power to walk away first. Most men don't know. They get played, lied to, sucked in, but you know. You've seen the signs. You feel it in your gut. So use that. Set boundaries. Call it out. Ask her directly, "Are you over him?" And if she stammers, that's your cue. You deserve to be someone's first choice, not the bandage, not the safety net. You are not plan B. And the second you believe that, you start winning again. That's when you stop being used and start being respected. Let's wrap this up like grown men. Being the rebound doesn't make you weak, but staying there after you see the truth, that does. Harsh? Maybe. Necessary? Absolutely. Because the world isn't handing men emotional education, but this channel, this conversation, we are. You were looking for love. What you found was a mirror reflecting someone else's heartbreak. Don't take that personally, but don't settle for it either. You deserve someone who chooses you, not someone trying to forget him. Remember, you are not her therapy. You are not her closure. You are not her experiment. You're a man, and it's time you started acting like one.